I'm very excited about introducing our next guest this afternoon. The next topic is one that's near and dear to many of our hearts. This whole idea of social, digital, and mobile strategies comes up for many of our clients. Let's all give a hand to Barry Liebert and welcome him to join this discussion. Thank you.
So I think about it very simply. Social and mobile networks are eating our world at an accelerating rate. And they're doing it in a way that none of us fully appreciated less than a year ago. It wasn't even clear. So let me ask you all, if really social and mobile networks are large, people say, well, how powerful is Facebook? So I asked them a simple question. Anybody want to guess what 1 billion people can do in China to America? Anybody want to tell me what they can do to our economy? They can stop lending us money. And if they stop lending us money, what happens to our economy? We're gone. What do you think 1 billion people on Facebook can do to any company and any country today? My argument would be the exact same things. And all that Mark did is walked into the void. You don't build a business with 1 billion customers if there's not extraordinary pent-up demand. Extraordinary pent-up demand. There really are 4 things that any business can do. It's called the 4 Ps. The first one is purpose. Do you have the right business strategy and the right business model for today's digital reality, for today's network society, for today's flat world, whatever words they like to use, for today's connected organization, for today's extended enterprise? Do they have the right business strategy that sees the whole, including the network, as a part of the pieces in which they engage? The next one is people. Do you have the right people, I didn't say on the bus, I'll say on board? I don't think that there is one bus driver for every type of business model. In fact, I would argue as a leader, as a search professional, there isn't. So let's get the spec really clear. We're searching for a sinking ship, and there's nothing wrong with sinking ships. Searching for cash cow. We're searching for some really cool question marks. We're searching for stars. Processes. Embedding technologies like Nike does in everything it does, including its clothing, is true for every business. Every business process is technology enabled. Think about it for a second. So getting the right processes, and those are just finance processes. We haven't talked about marketing processes, sales processes. God, we can go on and on. Manufacturing processes, distribution processes, you name it. Getting those things right mitigate risks and generate value. And the last one is the most important one, financing and potential. What's your aspirations? How would you like to define the economics of your organization? And the reason you want to ask that of them is because they are aspirational. People have aspirations. And understanding their core financial aspirations begins to define your search. The digital world is creating an inversion for organizations. It's changing the dynamic, the DNA, the business purpose, the processes, the people, the activities. And what we all have to offer is very thoughtful feedback to our clients about how to help them. So if you think about your business as a database business, I'm going to turn it on head, I'm doing a headstand now, as a database business in which you live your lives. All of you have large databases. All of you touch the lives of somebody in some period of time. You have mobile and social networks. You haven't yet enabled them yet. Turning that on oneself so that you can think about how you as search professionals would use this in your business to extend your brand and your networks by building your data businesses. Understand the risks that were just outlined today so you recruit the right people. And accepting the reality that if you want to have something of value, you do. To answer your question, you need to start the conversation with them and see what they're capable of doing so you can manage the risks and rewards. Thank you all.